morning, YouTubers. A little dragon here. Continuing my early morning ride, June, I want to say 23rd, 2012. I've got a ceremony to retire a flag at an Elks Club here that I got to go to later on this afternoon. I'm just going to run out by there right now and make sure I get there okay and there's no detours and things like that. Nothing much new since I talked to you last. Oh, in my early videos I told you I was getting ready to lose my job this December 31st, after being there a little over 30 years. Be almost 31, pretty much short of 31. The company's still closing, but I've got an extension where instead of December 31st of this year, it's December 31st of next year, which at my age, every little bit helps get me up towards where I need to be. I'm still going to have to find me a job for 5 or 6 years after I leave to get to Social Security if it's still there, but every day helps. This is a nice part of town out here, southern part. I like riding in the morning before the traffic gets crazy, and it does. Case in point, last week on my last ride, and I actually had the camera off and you guys didn't see this. This was my Father's Day ride. I was going down one of the main streets here in town, and it was 2-lane the direction I was traveling. And there to my right was a connecting street. Bump. Well, speed limit was, I believe, 40 miles an hour where I was going, and I was in the left lane. And there was a car to my right in the lane next to me that was probably, I don't know, 100 feet in front of me, and he was going to make a right-hand turn at the corner. So he's slowing down from 40 miles an hour, and I look, and as he's starting to make the turn, I see a lady sitting at the stop sign getting ready to turn left onto the road that I just came down. Something in my head, just all positions. There's that nice Yamaha dealer I was telling you about. Something in my mind just clicked as soon as I saw the situation coming together, and I said, there's a chance that she's not going to see me. But you know, it was daylight. I had my headlight on going towards her, but for a split second, or maybe a couple seconds, few seconds, her view had to be blocked of me coming behind this guy, even though I wasn't in the same lane. I was in the inner lane. So as he slows down to make his right-hand turn, I'm getting ready to drive through the cross intersection, and sure enough, she comes right through, taking a left turn, comes right out in front of me, and I had to lock him up in a panic stop, and just missed her. And I just might have got carried away a little bit in my response to the situation, and let a few vulgar words slip that normally I would not ever think of doing. This is beautiful right through here, but man, it's loaded with deer. I'm going to really watch out this time in the morning. It's probably a little bit before 7 in the morning, and these deer are still running around like they got nothing better to do but run in front of me. So it was in a split second that this happened, and I literally locked both my wheels up and just slid. As she was turning into me, I just slid right up to her bumper, on the horn, screaming, all the things you would think you should be doing. I did. Point being, close calls. I'm telling you, you just never know when God's going to hand you that number. Say it's time to check out. The point being, in my case, is I'm ready for what I believe is going to happen. But you need to be ready all the time. You know, you need to treat every time you get out on your bike, and it's not like a death wish or anything, but you need to treat every time you get out on your bike as a special time with special considerations. And that special consideration is that you've got to know that you're right with it, who you believe in, what you believe. In my case, I'm right with the Lord. And that I've not left anything on the table with anybody. I know that's next to impossible to do sometimes, but especially with family it isn't. I mean, when you go out for a ride, if your wife's there, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your whatever, be right with them. You get a chance, tell them you love them. Give them a kiss goodbye, a hug, a kind word of thought. Because you just never know. Things happen in the moment, in a twinkling of an eye, as 1 Corinthians 15:51 tells us. So it pays to be ready. Here is the Elks Club that I'm going to be at later today to retire an American flag that they have been flying. I don't even see it on the... There it is. It's this flagpole right here. They're going to have a ceremony. And my brother's a part of this lodge out here. And in fact, he's going to be running this lodge out here next year, I think. So that's where I'm going to be later today. Yeah, flag's getting a little tattered. It's time to do what needs to be done. Back to my little rant that I was on. Please make sure that you're where you want to be every time you step on your bike, as far as your thoughts, your actions. Life is just too short and too sweet to ever step away from your loved ones without being on the best terms that you can be. And it's not going to happen all the time, but it behooves you to try. Enough said about that. Go on up to the stop sign here, if there is one, then I'll stop this and start another segment of the video. What I've been trying to do is chop my rides up into smaller sections, since I don't talk about a whole lot most of the time. Little smaller sections that you can watch 5 or 10 minutes and just, kind of enjoy the ride. That's what I do it for, and I'm pretty sure you guys are the same way. I mean, when I quit enjoying writing, just like other things in my life. Oh, cool, a train. Don't think I've ever filmed one of those in my travels, but we're gonna now. Anyway, when I quit enjoying it, let's get up here and see the train. Oh, see the train. Well, when I was a kid, this was so, and it still is cool. How cool can you get? Let me stop this video and start this video again.